forgot to do a 5-minute warning.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was a 5-minute warning about 5 minutes ago. You missed it.
Totally missed it.
What were you doing?
I don't know where you were or what you were doing and why you weren't with us 5 minutes ago when we did the 5-minute warning. Where's the camera? James Chisholm. There. Hi, I'm Jo Howarth. Do come join me live. Come join me live. James Chisholm, would you share this video?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm supposed to do stuff.
James is supposed to be doing things. We've got Jen Davis. Hi, Jen. How are you? This is the lady, James, that transcribes these for
Hello,
me.
Jen. I do apologise for my accent and any swear words or anything like that.
He won't swear. He won't swear, Jen. Hi, Kirsty. Hi, Suzanne. Oh, lovely lady. Hi, Kylie. Super duper. I'm just
Jo Howarth is live.
With my hair.
Oh. Yeah.
Could you share it?
Yeah, I'll share that bit.
He has a job to do that he's not doing, so he's just going to go off camera for a minute, just pretend he's not there while he shares things. James Chisholm, don't make me giggle. Don't make me giggle. Okay, so Jen says I edit out all the filth.
Oh, well, just edit me out then, Jen. We might as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Hi, Susie. How's America today? My hair's really weird. Sorry, I'm fiddling with my hair because I can see myself on camera now and it looks really weird. Anyway, lots of lovely people joining us. As usual with these Facebook Lives on a Tuesday lunchtime, I am going to read from my amazing book, Get Happy, which you can read backwards. Teg your pa. I now know how to say it backwards, almost as well as I know how to say it forwards. Teg your pa. It's actually called Get Happy. Do buy a copy. It's ace on Amazon. There you go. We are going to read from this in a moment, and I am going to just talk around the subject a bit more after I've read to you, and then James is going to put his business spin on it, because James is my financial director. Look at this face. Look, he's quite clever.
Oh, you wouldn't guess it from the face, though.
You would. You look really serious and grown up. So he is my financial director, and so when I read the stuff I'm talking about life in general, he's talking about business, which is why we do these once a month, isn't it?
It is.
I do want to just start by telling you that for my lunch in the pub that we're in, I'm having a goat's cheese salad. Can you see that? Look, goat's cheese salad. James Chisholm is having the world's most obscene burger with onion rings. I don't know. This is my disappointed face.
Why are you disappointed with me, though? I'm not on the thing that
you're
on.
Yeah, all right. You're not on the diet. Fine. It's fine. Right. So let's start, shall we, instead of waffling on? There's lots of people joining us. It's very exciting. Hurrah. So, my beautiful book. Yes, Joanne, do you know what? I'm so jealous of the onion rings. I want the onion rings so badly. But I'm being very good and sticking to my goat's cheese salad.
You are being very good.
I am, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with myself.
After this Facebook Live, there may be a whole video of Joe basically ransacking my lunch, but, you know, we'll see how that goes.
Me making him give me onion rings, yes. Anyway, so, the day that I'm going to read to you today is day 38 in my book. And it says, "Good day all. How does it make you feel when other people succeed? If someone you worked with got that big promotion, or a competitor got that lovely big contract, how would you feel? If someone you know won some money or a holiday somewhere exotic, what would you think? Very often we turn in on ourselves when other people do well. The thoughts that go through our minds can be very negative. We may feel like that person doesn't deserve that good thing, that life is unfair, that our lives would be significantly improved if we were the lucky one instead. How we wish something good would happen to us. We may even feel emotions such as jealousy, frustration and resentment. My job today is to let you know, without a shadow of a doubt, that there is enough for all of us. Enough happiness, enough love, enough money, enough opportunity, enough success, enough joy. Whatever you want, there is enough of it in the world. I promise. So next time something good happens to someone around you, have a go at feeling genuinely happy for them, and you'll see how much better that makes you feel too. So I wanted to do this one because if I'm completely and utterly honest, which I like to pride myself on being, I used to really struggle when someone else would get success. I used to really struggle if another hypnotherapist that I knew got a new client and was very excited about it, or if someone got a workshop contract. Tom Comsty, is it the same way you felt when you saw James Chisholm's burger?
I was thinking exact same, Tom, but I didn't want to interrupt because I'm pretty sure that was the feelings that were going on about the onion rings.
That is pretty much how I felt about the onion rings, yes, absolutely. Tom, you've nailed it. No, but seriously. No, except I seriously did feel like that about the onion rings. But anyway, in terms of life, stop it! In terms of life, I did really used to struggle if someone got a workshop contract and I wanted to be running more workshops, or if someone got a new client and I wanted more clients. And for me, it stemmed from the desire, because I wanted it so badly and it wasn't happening to me, and it actually really frustrated me, really, really frustrated me. I didn't feel resentment towards the other person. I did generally feel pleased for them, but not pleased for me. And what I've realised over time, and the more I study something called the law of attraction, which if you'd like to know more about, I will be talking about at Manchester City Centre lunch on Friday, so come to that.
Not a sales pitch. Oh, sorry.
Not a sales pitch. But anyway, but through my studying of the law of attraction, what I've come to realise is that there is enough. There's plenty. There's absolutely plenty. We create it ourselves. Everything in the world around us we have created. Just because someone else creates something for themselves doesn't mean you can't create something for yourself. And actually, this reminds me of my children. Because do you know what? My two girls, who I obviously properly adore more than life itself, at the moment, if I say to Francesca, "Aren't you clever?" Gracie will say, "I'm clever too." And if I say to Gracie, "Oh, you're so determined," Francesca will say to me, "Well, I'm determined too, Mummy." And they seem to think that because I'm saying something about the other one, it means I don't think they are. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, yeah. That's when I have one child.
Yeah, it's easier, simpler, yeah. So, and I think we do that as we grow up. We presume because someone else has got something, that means there's less for us. It means we can't have it too. And that's honestly absolute codswallop. Total, complete codswallop. There's plenty for all of us. And actually by allowing yourself to feel that frustration or the jealousy or the resentment or whatever it is for you, you are actually blocking the stuff you want from coming to you. When you experience a negative emotion, what it means is that you are out of whack with your natural flow of well-being. It means that you're stopping that natural flow of well-being, however that well-being manifests itself. And it might be in success. And so you're actually blocking that success from coming to you by being negative about someone else's success. James Chisholm, am I making sense?
You are making sense.
Good. I don't always. He knows that.
Yeah, trust me.
So, from a business point of view, what's your spin on it, Mr. Chisholm?
So, my spin on it, when I got this, and I was just saying to Joe before we came on this Facebook Live, that Joe sends me these things across a few weeks in advance, so I have time to think about it, which is generally not a great thing for me anyway.
He needs time to think about it.
Yeah. But I thought about it and I was like, what am I going to talk about here? I don't really know. And then I had another look at it again a couple of days ago and realised actually how it really affected me, this very thing, and how it might actually affect a lot of you people out there that are listening to this. As you know, me and Joe go networking a lot. Personally, myself, a lot through 4Networking. Joe does a lot of other networking as well as 4N. But my first 4N was actually in this very building.
We're in a pub, by the way, having pub lunch.
Yeah. Just over 2 years ago, I got the usual visitor greeting from Jo herself. And
like
also,
this. I did a big smile like that.
And also Jen Hines, my 4M mum. But after that, the first person I was introduced to was an accountant. And it was sort of like at that point, I joined by that point already because I'm a bit of a nutter. I joined before I come to a meeting, but at that point it's sort of like, oh, what have I done? You know, it's another accountant. It's this competition in the room, and I think there was something like 4 accountants in the room other than me in that first meeting. And for a few weeks, I took the opinion that actually I was going to be competing against these people. But then I very quickly learned through 4N the way that it works for me is that actually it doesn't matter how many accountants are in the room. The thing for me is that people are buying me, and that's the thing that matters. And if they don't really click with me and don't want to talk to me about their accounts, then realistically it probably isn't going to work all that great in terms of a working relationship anyway. So I got over that really, really quickly. But that was part of me learning about myself, about my acceptance of the fact that not everybody wanted to work with me. So that was a massive, massive thing for me in terms of understanding that when I go into a room now, it's not about the competition that's there. It's about the fact that there are going to be people in that room who are going to want to work with me. There are going to be people in that room that don't want to work with me. Yeah. And that acceptance of that just makes everything easier.
It does. So how do you feel, getting personal now, people, how do you feel if you're chatting away to another accountant and they say, oh yeah, and I've just started working with blah blah, and you might have wanted to work with blah blah? How does that make you feel?
Really now, I'm happy for both of them because if they believe that that's the right course of action, then that's right for them. And that's what I want. I want the people that I interact with to have the best possible success in their business. And that might be, in some cases I have done it where I've sat down with people, we've discussed their business, and actually I felt that I'm not right and said to them, look, I don't think I'm the right fit for your business, but I know these people who might be, you might work well having a chat with them. And actually that's something massively powerful in terms of the fact that first of all the person you sat across with doesn't expect it, so when you say it they're sort of like, oh well, actually this person's really genuine and wants to help my business. But then secondly, you're actually tying them up with somebody who you know, and for me through 4N some of my closest friends are actually, you know, counterparts who are accountants, and you could describe us as being competitors, but we aren't, and it doesn't feel like that because we cross-refer. And you know, some of the best people for me in terms of 4N and referrals, especially through the 4N community, people like Duncan J, Paul Thompson, Carl Ford, Samantha Rollins, they're all accountants, which it seems counterintuitive, but they're all people that I get on really well with, and they understand what I'm doing and where I'm at, and we're all working together to try and get the best for each of our individual businesses. So I don't look at it now as a case of that's a downside of somebody getting into more business. That's an upside, because that person probably wasn't right for me in terms of my client base. But if I can provide interactions with people, then eventually that'll come back to me. So that's what I would say. If you're in a room and there's other people that do what you do, don't worry about it. Just be yourself. The people who want to work with you will work with you, and the people who don't want to work with you will probably not be the people that you want to work with. So take that and go into every meeting, enjoy it, and then come out the other side and still enjoy it. And if you don't win a contract, don't beat yourself up about it, because you're up against other people who are in a similar situation, and just keep putting yourself out there, because you will eventually
because there's plenty.
Yeah, exactly, there's plenty out.
Because there's plenty for everybody. Because there doesn't need to be. I mean, we've segued off into competition slightly, but that's a massive part of what I was talking about in the book, is that there doesn't need to be. There is no competition. That we spend our lives thinking we're in competition with everyone around us, and we're not at all. There's plenty for all of us, and you, and only you, are responsible for whatever you create in your life, and you can create whatever you want.
Yeah.
And when you realise that, it does help you to not struggle when someone else creates something brilliant.
Yeah.
And again, it's partly that thing of the grass is greener as well, isn't it? We look at other people's lives and we only see the outside of someone else's life. Someone going on this amazing, exotic, brilliant holiday that's cost £3 million to go on. And part of you goes, oh, I want to do that holiday. But you have no idea what else is going on in that person's life. You have no idea what challenges they are going through. You've no idea what they've done to get that holiday. You have no idea what they've sacrificed to get that holiday. And all you see is their outside, and you judge it by your inside.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was going to touch on. Especially, we're putting this out on Facebook Live right now, and Facebook's a prime example of that. Generally, think about the stuff that you put out there on Facebook. For me, most of it is positive. I very rarely put anything negative out there, but there's still negative things going on in my life. But you've just got to imagine that actually all the people that are putting stuff out there on Facebook, they're generally putting good stuff out there. So don't judge your life by what's in other people's Facebooks, because it's not necessarily the whole picture. It's exactly what you were saying. Because people will put the good stuff out there. They don't want to put the fact that they're having a
And honestly, if someone does put something out there, so if it's whether someone's put something on Facebook or whether it's in business like James said, or whether it's just in life in general where someone's got something that you wish you had, or the lifestyle that you wish you had, and honestly what I would ask you to do is to acknowledge those feelings that are going through you and examine them for yourself. So if you are experiencing jealousy, why are you jealous of that? If you're experiencing frustration, why is frustration there? That was my one, was frustration, because I wanted my business to grow and grow and grow, and it wasn't happening, and other people were getting clients and I wasn't, and for me that was very frustrating. So what I did was examine that frustrated feeling. Why was I getting frustrated? And why was I blocking myself from achieving what I wanted to achieve? If what you're feeling is resentment, why? Why are you resentment? Why are you resenting someone else getting whatever it is they want? Why does that bring that emotion up inside you? And instead of ignoring that emotion, kind of go through it and experience it and examine it so that you can come out the other side. And then when you come out the other side, every time something like that happens, you'll feel that emotion less, and you'll feel that emotion less. Whereas if you just ignore it, or you just allow it to be there without doing something about it, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, if you bottle it up, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You actually face up to it and go, do you know what? Actually, if I'm completely honest, I'm jealous. I'm jealous because I want that. Why do I want that? Why does that make me feel jealous? Because I don't think I'm good enough? Because I don't think I deserve it? There's so many things you could examine for yourself instead of allowing yourself to experience that negative emotion. So that would be my wish for you, is that if you do come up against that in your life in some way, whether it's in business or in life in general, take the time and examine it for yourself, and see if you can get to the bottom of why that's happening, why you feel that way. If you want some help, please get in touch. I'll happily help you.
Don't get in touch with me. I can't help you with that side of things.
He can help you with like financial things, which is why he's in my life, because I don't do financial things. Ask my husband. Ask my husband. He does that for me. Hurrah! We like that.
Yeah.
So that's our message for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Next time, I just want you to be aware, next time someone else has some brilliant news, whether it's about their life or their business or whatever, next time someone else has some brilliant news, just clock how it makes you feel. Just notice, pay attention to how it makes you feel. If it's negative, why? Examine it. Examine it for yourself so that you can come out the other side. And if it's positive, seriously, practice celebrating with and for that person. The more you celebrate and practice with and for that person, the more brilliant you will feel yourself inside, and actually the more you will then attract the things that you want. Awesome. Go on, what?
For a second there, the start of that piece that you put there was about, just so you're aware, next time, a different person. I was like, what, am I getting replaced? I've only been on twice.
I couldn't replace
jealousy.
James Chisholm.
Massive jealousy right there. And then, no, gone.
Oh, did you nearly cry?
Yeah, nearly cried.
I
nearly went and ate onion rings.
I nearly made James Chisholm cry. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry.
No, that's all right.
How could I replace James Chisholm? That's just not even possible, man. Okay, so thank you very much for joining us. I may or may not be back next week because my girls break up from school on Friday and I haven't decided whether I'm going to carry on with these during the summer holidays or not.
Yes, you need to.
I'll be a bit
bring
more
the girls.
Oh, I could bring the girls.
Oh no, because they might be better than me. Oh, jealousy again.
Oh, jealousy.
No.
Oh, no. You're trying to stop my children from succeeding.
No, obviously not. Jeez. Okay, I'm just going to go with this.
He's going now. Okay, so take care, and I may see you in a week. I may not. It might be a bit more ad hoc during the school holidays.
We've got one booked in a month.
We've definitely got one in August, him and me again. Yeah. But other than that, I'll be a bit more ad hoc, so I'll keep you all posted. Okay, take care. Wave,
Bye.
James, just
Bye.
wave to them. Bye, Facebook people. Bye.